Well, hello everyone. Let's talk about this Trisha Paytas becoming or pretending to be transgender, that she admits to becoming transgender in her previous videos, and she's deleting it because she has a new promotion deal or deals coming out. And it doesn't make sense to me why she even did those to begin with. And majority of people know Trisha Paytas as, a fucking troll, because that's all Trisha does is try to do shit online, do shit online just to get a reaction from you guys. And majority of you guys always keep giving Trisha that, like, you keep giving her that money, and then it builds up her ego, and next thing you know, she's doing something else even more stupid. So I just like to say, because I watched a drama channel video, shout out to you, Peter Mon, because I always watch his videos. Like, to me, he's one of the best uh drama channels out there. There's others, but for me, like, I mostly watch his just because he knows what he's talking about. Like, he doesn't hide like what he's talking about. Like, he knows damn well what the fuck he's talking about. And I actually just love watching his videos. And it's ironically, like, I can't believe how me and him have the same birthday. So it's so funny. But I love watching his videos, and he even inspired me in a way to do drama videos. I kind of liked her in the beginning when I first was hearing about her, but then she started some doing. Trisha's just started some doing some foolishness, and then I just stopped, like, paying attention, because, like, I just knew, like, all of it was just trolling. Like, you're just getting people. You really just want people's attention so you can get more money, and it was just stupid to me. So, as I was saying, it never made really sense to me to begin with, just because it's like, you even spoke with a person, from hearing from Peter Mon, like, she even spoke with a person that is trans, and even um admitted, telling the person that's trans that she's trans. She's a transgender woman. She actually was trans, and then she changed up her gender multiple times, and then she just said she was, yeah. Um the reason why I'm taking this personally, just as Peter Mon is mostly because I don't like the fact that you're gonna go there and um go on your podcast. And she's doing, from what I hear, she's doing well on her podcast. Kudos to her. But at the same time, it's like, you go there and you're like, I just did it because I thought it was cute. I just thought, like, and I'm not even transgender. That's the funny part. And I take offense to it just because it's like, because I have a friend that's transgender, and the fact that there are so many straight people out there that are pretending to be in the LGBTQ plus community to get money. And there's so many people other than Trisha Paytas that has done this shit, that are right now pretending to be in the LGBTQ plus community, who are just making money. There's so many people making money right now. And it really irritates me. Like, there's like one guy I followed on Instagram, and I can tell, like, he has a wife, but I mostly followed him. Okay, to be honest, I followed him mostly because I thought, like, he was mostly just showing off his ass. So I thought, okay, he has a nice ass, whatever. And he does workout videos. and like workout videos on Instagram. Like he shows them off and stuff, and sometimes he takes workout pictures and shit like that. And it just pissed me off because he has a wife, right? And don't tell, and you know what? He could be bisexual. He has an OnlyFans. This is the thing that baffles me. He has an OnlyFans, and but he has a wife, and they both, go to the gym occasionally and work out, and yeah. But majority of he has like three different types of channels, or he has three different types of profiles on his Instagram, and it really irritates me because it's like one of them is his main channel. The second one is a life coach, like inspirational, like type of shit going on, and then the next one is him and his wife. And but the catch is, the funny part about this is, he has an OnlyFans for um him and his wife. So he has a main account that has an OnlyFans, and his wife and him have their own OnlyFans, which don't make sense to me, because he could have just added all the videos in his main account and boom. But it's so funny. So I don't know, but from what I hear, actually, he hasn't posted any. He hasn't really posted him and his wife doing anything on OnlyFans that are um higher than 20 seconds. And it's like he hasn't really shown any, like he hasn't really they don't really do much on OnlyFans from what I hear. There's this blog, and it had a lot of comments talking about how he and his wife don't do anything that you would think they would be doing on OnlyFans. And for him to charge that amount and for him to keep hyping up, yeah, I have an OnlyFans, watch this, da 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 da. But then it's like your videos are like less than 20 seconds. It's like, what are you doing? And then sometimes it's like he's like kind of like teasing you into, like, it's just too much. So going on to Trisha Paytas, that's why I was talking about him, is because Trisha Paytas is literally doing the same thing that he did. He's actually, like, he has a lot of followers online, but he's still going on now, like even now, and just taking pictures, taking videos. He has a Twitter, he has an Instagram. Just just like, it just bothers me that there are some straight people out there that are pretending to be in our community, trying to get money. And it's like, we're already in our community, and it's like we're not even getting money from it. Like, that doesn't even make any fucking sense. So for you, Trisha Paytas, I don't care how I fucking say it, Paytas, because you're an ass, for saying, "Oh, it's just cute." That's how she literally was, like that, like on her podcast. She was like, "It's just cute." No, it's not fucking cute. It really takes them time, like, for them to get to where they want to be. Some of them really um they go through hard times. And for me, having a transgender friend, and I always boost up my transgender friend, even when my transgender friend doesn't want to, admit that, um like, always feels down. I always boost her up and say, "Girl, you're female. Why are you so pressed? You're a female. Who cares? And majority of your hair is real than most of these other girls that were born female. So why are you even pressed?" Um, but when it comes to Trisha Paytas, it's like it didn't even surprise me to hear that Trisha Paytas is was doing that shit at first, like, because I didn't understand the whole trans thing until I actually had a trans friend. So it took me until having a trans friend to realize what trans being transgender was all about. Because when I was in elementary school, if someone calls you gay, it was in a negative type of way. Like if they were like, they'd be like, "You're gay" and shit like that. Even in high school too, like early high school days, it was mostly in the 2010s when people were really fighting against, nah, like don't call me gay, like nah. From what I hear is she has a gay guy sitting right there on her podcast, and he didn't even say a single thing when she said that shit. And he was even saying how, oh, I don't think you should delete those videos and blah, 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 blah. And then she was trying to say that she's trying to do a new me, quotes, like a quote unquote new me. Girl, you were just talking shit about JoJo Siwa, and then you bring her on your podcast. So right away, you can see that Trisha Paytas does shit for publicity. Like it's factual. It's facts. I don't get how you majority of y'all are not seeing this shit. Or even the other people that pretend to be straight. Like I don't get how none of y'all are not seeing this. She's and then she even has histories of pretending to be in different religions and just making a mockery out of, everything. Being a damn troll. And I'm someone that will stand up for other people. Like I believe that Trisha Paytas should not be getting this deal that she's getting. You think everyone would just like sit there and everyone would just suck it in and just be like, you know what, let me just accept these people for who they are. Let me just accept these people for who they like and shit like that and move on with my fucking day. As long as it's not bothering me, I'm perfectly fine with them doing whatever the fuck they want to fucking do. Just hearing about this, I have no respect. I have like she lost all my respect for her. Like that just shows me like you don't even have a soul inside of you. You just doing all these antics just for money. Why would you do this for just money? Like really? Trisha, really? And then you're saying it's cute. It's actually in comparison to for someone being gay, lesbian or bi or queer or I think trans people actually go through the most. Like they have it harder. Seeing my friend go through being trans, I think trans people have it way harder. And even learn when I as my friend was becoming trans and stuff, and as the years gone by and shit, I even learned about trans, and I see it. It's not like they go through it way worse in the whole LG in the whole community. They go back. They take it way worse. And for some of you straight people out there mocking them and playing the like just or disrespecting them and pretending like you are and shit like that, I don't appreciate that shit. It's not like, yeah, I have a wife, you know what, let me show my ass online for all these gay guys to look at, and let me start an OnlyFans and show only 20-second videos of my ass on OnlyFans, but charge them a high fee. Now, I'm not saying I subscribe to him on OnlyFans, but I, I clicked the link just to see whatever, and I saw the number he was charging, and I'm like, bitch, what? You can't be charging this amount for what, 20-second videos of you showing your ass? that's not even that much of an ass in comparison to much other asses I've seen. And on top of that, too, like, but then on top of that, it's like, this guy, too, is kind of questionable because he has shown his hole. He has shown his bum hole, and it's it it's like, to me it's like, are you actually straight or bi? Like, which one? Because you have never announced it, and not saying he has to, but I'm just saying, it's like, if you're gonna make money off of that shit and have a wife at the same time, I mean, because you in the beginning he would never was doing that. But then when he heard of OnlyFans, how much you could make off OnlyFans, he decided to make videos, and he even had his OnlyFans link on his Instagram and Twitter accounts. So I've seen several other guys on Instagram do this, and Twitter do this shit too. And I personally don't, I'm not here for it, really. Um, I'm not really here for this game that they're playing. But if you're gonna make money off of that shit, I highly suggest we all get it too. Everyone in the LGBTQ plus community deserves a fucking check. We deserve a fucking check. If all of you fucking straight guys are gonna fucking sit there and what, get a fucking, get how much money off of pretending like you're in the community when you're actually not, and you're just sitting back on your lovely couch or lovely bed and just pretend and just chilling while we're here actually fucking struggling to even, there are even people struggling to even come out. There are even people who have families and who have religions that don't agree with them being in that community. And here you are, a straight individual pretending to be gay or lesbian. Some girls do it too. Um, or even trans. And it just bothers me. I'm sorry, but it really bothers me. And this is coming from a gay guy who has a gay who, and whether or not, if I didn't have a trans friend, I still would be standing up for this shit, because I don't think straight people should be getting coins for pretending to be in the LGBTQ plus community. I don't think so. I'm sorry. Trisha Paytas, I think you're a joke. I actually do think you're a fucking joke. From all the fucking shit you have fucking done in the past, this is the number one, and this is the number one thing that has irritated me for me to even make a video. When I was watching that video, I think she was doing, I think she's gonna be on a show or something. I'm not sure. I don't know who who thought she would be the perfect person, but okay, if you want to waste your money on Trisha Paytas. And Trisha even admitted, like I said before, Trisha admitted to deleting her videos of pretending to be trans. There's so many there's so many videos she's done, and at one point I actually thought she was trans. That's the funny part. But I never even hated anyone for being trans back then, because I was still a teenager when she was doing this shit, and I was uh, I was I was still learning about the whole transgender thing. As years go by, like, you really learn. You really and you kind of mature too. I have to say, you really mature from all the shit I've even done too. I've actually matured a whole lot. I've done some bad shit too in the past. I take full accountability for it. You're gonna make another podcast the next day. Like it's like you're gonna fucking have um you're already making money, like sis, like with your little big deal coming up. Okay, girl, have fun, have fun. And then watch me see you on some stupid ass show on TLC. Bitch, please. Really? And you're gonna have one season. Bitch, please. And then you're gonna stop your podcast. You're gonna go back. You're gonna go to that one season. You're gonna, then when your one season stops, you're gonna come back to the podcast, cry about it, do y'all don't remember this bitch doing crying videos? This bitch doing the the first time I ever known of Trisha Paytas, to be honest, was when she was eating in her car. That's the first time I ever known of Trisha Paytas. And I used to think it was weird. Like I still to this day think like people eat in their cars all the time. But I thought it was weird for her to that she gained so much attention for just eating in the car in a parking lot, a random parking lot. Like she'll I remember there's that thing where, oh, I'll eat whatever the first person in front of me ate. Um she would just sit in the parking lot and just eat like how much burgers or fries or nuggets or whatever. And she has so much fucking views on that shit. I just think she's a hypocrite. I think she doesn't have a soul. I think she's yeah, and then her crying videos, that I think everything about her is just I think she's just a fool. I think she's a joke. Take this video as it is. I don't give a fuck at this point. For you to pretend to be transgender, and most transgender people are actually I actually just saw in the news. I have to add that, oh my gosh, my hand, sorry. I actually just saw in the news just yesterday that two Pakistan women, or three, I think. Is it two or three? I think it was two or three, were actually killed in their room. So, and like I just said, most religions don't agree with the LGBTQ plus community. They don't agree with it. So you have to understand that the transgender in the whole community takes it the worst. All people in the community have it bad, but you have to think about it. The trans actually get it worse. And even when you're transitioning, you have to take medication, you have to take a whole bunch of stuff. So that's why I'm taking it a lot serious. And for me to have a friend that I see all the time, or not all the time, but occasionally I see a friend, just to see her, now kind of, she's actually much more, she's actually extremely happy that, she's more feminine. It makes me happy to see her be that, because before she was so down, she would always downgrade herself and I always would tell her straight out, I'm like, you're a woman. You're a woman. If you want to be a woman, you're a woman. There's nothing wrong with that. Who cares what these fucking people think at this point? Some of these people have the stupidest hairstyle. Some people have this be stinking when you go outside. Some people just look. Who cares at this point? I was literally on a bus today before making this video, on my way to I had to go do a few things, and I noticed there's two people on the bus watching me, literally looking at me, and I guess they were either looking at me because I was wearing sunglasses and it wasn't sunny yet. But personally, I thought to myself, I'm like, okay. The only reason I'm wearing the sunglasses is because it's because it's kind of, I kind of don't want to show, like, I literally just woke up. I kind of don't want to show my face right now, my whole face right now, because of my bags under my eyes. You can't really see it that much at times. Um, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to wear sunglasses because it was bright outside. However, the sun wasn't out, but it was really bright, and I just wanted to be within myself, and that's it. I just have to say this too. Trisha on her podcast does talk about the most stupidest thing. Like, she would bring up so much shit like that would be from what, 5 years ago, and it's like, you're bringing shit from 5 years ago, but what, to get more views? Anywho, that is my video. I just this is just a I'm not even doing this on my camera. I'm using my phone right now just because of how aggravated I am with Trisha Paytas's bullshit. This is not only for Trisha Paytas. This is all for all these straight people out there that want to pretend to be in the community for money. Give us some money then. Give all of us some money. Because you're sitting in your lavish house while majority of them are sitting in apartments and probably don't even have a stand for their beds or anything or whatever. And here you are in your lavish home with probably 5 floors, with an elevator, and what, we don't get a coin because we don't get a coin for being ourselves, but you get a coin for pretending to be us? What, that don't make any sense. So yeah, I'm gonna be real pressed on it, and I don't give a fuck what any one of y'all have to say. I'm standing what I believe in, and I believe that people should have respect for other people. But you know what? It almost seems as if, as years go by, everyone's just being worse and 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 worse. And I'm just tired of the nonsense. Cut it out. Thanks and goodbye.